BABYGIRL is an erotic thriller written, directed, and produced by Helena Rain. You may know Helena as the director of 2022's Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. The film stars Nicole Kidman as a high-powered CEO who puts their career and family on the line when she begins a torrid affair with a much younger intern played by Harris Dickinson. Sophia Wilde and Antonio Banderas also star. This review will be spoiler-free. The erotic thriller is a genre for adult audiences that had a healthy life in the 1980s and 1990s. In recent times, Hollywood has seemed scared of it, which is a shame because it is a genre that has many deep and interesting themes to explore, one that you can adapt for different time periods and it doesn't get stale. It can be relatable and resonant, or just fun and even scary. With the most notable example being last year's Challenges, we have seen a recent resurgence of the genre, showing a lot of potential for what can be explored within it during this decade. A24's BABYGIRL is the newest addition to the conversation, and the fact that I saw it in a theatre that was near capacity proves that there is interest for films of this nature. Nicole Kidman's Romy has desires that she has repressed throughout her decades-long marriage to husband Jacob, played by Antonio Banderas. Jacob is shown to be a caring, affectionate, and loving father and husband, and yet cannot read that Romy has repressed feelings. Banderas delivers a strong, supporting performance and has great moments of anger, sadness, and love on display throughout, loudly and quietly. Nicole Kidman delivers a fearless performance full of vulnerability, and the film manages to juggle weirdness and comedy with genuinely devastating and beautiful moments. Once Romy meets an intern named Samuel, played by Harris Dickinson, an energy between them is immediate. He is very young and appears cold, however he opens a door for her in a truly empathetic way. He gives her an opportunity to explore herself. There are some delicate scenes between them where he is revealed to be caring in many ways. He is a quietly complex character. After seeing 2022's Triangle of Sadness, I was taken by Harris Dickinson, and here he once again proves that he is among the best emerging talent in Hollywood. You may know Sophia Wilde from Talk to Me, for which she was brilliant in. She has a small role here, but does a good job, as does Esther McGregor as Isabel, Romy and Jacob's teenage daughter, who has a few key moments important to her mother's character arc. My audience was very enthusiastic. I could feel an energy in the air. The movie is strange, and many were likely perplexed by elements of it, but there was a lot of laughter and enjoyment during certain sequences. I audibly chuckled quite a bit myself. Once Romy and Samuel begin to explore things, it can be very awkward and funny. However, the film has a way of being hilarious and then quickly taking you to a visceral place of beauty. It does this at a few points, but I think the visceral elements of beauty are best showcased in a dance sequence expertly backed by George Michael's father figure. The film has a grainy look to it that helps to convey a lot of the dirt of the characters and story. It's also very saturated. I am praising this film a lot, but I didn't connect with every element of it, if I'm honest. I think it has many great scenes and sentiments, but it was strangely edited at times with a lot of meandering, let's say. It wasn't always my cup of tea, but it is another example of A24 being the best studio in the game. They know how to budget films, and they are always interested in giving filmmakers freedom to explore unique visions, and audiences always respond to that. The film was produced on a $20 million budget and has already grossed over $50 million. I do wish the film had a more interesting poster, The marketing wasn't all that sharp, but I think I would recommend this even though it is not the best A24 film. It explores many interesting themes, but doesn't necessarily put a stamp on them at the end. If you like A24 films or erotic thrillers, it may be worth checking out. Just be prepared for something a little off kilter.